screw around.
What an asshole.
Hello ladies and gentlefolk, welcome back to Mono Plays, and I forgot to record my audio for this one, so it's post-editing Mono who's talking right now. Let's just get into it, I suppose. As you can see, I noticed a police officer chasing this guy, and I was like, I should help, right? You know, do my good deed for the day, and immediately got 1 star. This officer was not having that. He was like, I do not tolerate vigilantes. But then dude decided, you know what, I'm gonna beat you up, and then the officer is helping him. Like, he's letting all of this happen, bro. Like, what has happened to the society that we live in, where you just try and do a good deed? You try and aid in the law, taking down these crooks off of our streets, and they turn on you, both of them, bro. And I'm looking down here at this moment. I'm like, oh, they're still chasing me right now. And I'm like, no, they're not chasing me anymore. And then boom, they start coming up the street. They are still chasing me. They do not like the fact that CJ has interfered. So I decide, okay, I'm gonna let them know what the CJ is, bro. I'm Chainsaw Johnson. And I give him an opportunity, and he decides to fight as well. So I get rid of both of them, because, like, honestly, what were they thinking, man? They shouldn't have come after Chainsaw Johnson. But, like, legit, that was, like, so funny to be in the moment, man. The whole thing of, I'm going to do a good thing, and then immediately get punished for it. But, yeah, so I forgot to save last time we were playing, and I have to buy Wang cars again. So here we are, buying Wang cars. After this, let's just jump straight into the mission that actually proceeds after this.
Read 'em and weep, cabron. Oh,
So this is it, huh? The great new business venture that's supposed to save all of our worthless lives?
You wanna get in?
Look, I thought this was supposed to be our foot on the ladder. I thought we were gonna make this place work.
Hey, it might look like we playing cards, but we actually planning.
Don't worry, sweet baby. We're about to go get our first project.
At last, it works!
What works?
Oh, just a simple bit of electronic wizardry and intellectual bombast that hacks into the state-of-the-art satellite immobilization technology on board our target vehicle.
I don't know what he just said, but it's on.
Yes, it's on. Wait, what's on? This gadget is set to pick up on cell phone signals. Each time she makes a call, it will give you the new location. You have to stay close if you're going to get an updated position, though. Okay?
For sure. Good looking, Z.
Well, we're beginning this mission. Initially, what you're seeing right now is actually me not knowing what I'm going to do. I noticed this pop up here on the top left, right? And I know I need to do the pit maneuver, but I'm not actually sure, like, what's that supposed to do at this point in time. Like, okay, so, like, do I just hit the pit maneuver and then the mission is succeeded, or what's going on? But because I took too long to get here, you can see on the minimap right now, there's those red dots that are gradually changing color and stuff like that. Those are the character that I'm looking for, right? She's in the car and I'm tracking the signal. So because I took so long to get to this location, I'm taking a bit to even catch up to her, right? So that's why my driving right now feels a little bit stilted, is because I'm like, okay, where is she? Is she still in this road? Is she turning left? Is she turning right? What do I do? You know, that's a lot of the things currently on my mind. And I'm also like, can I destroy this car? Am I not allowed to destroy this car? What's kind of happening at this particular point in time? But hey, c'est la vie, am I right? Am I right? You guys know what I'm talking about. But so when I hit this corner, I start to see her there in the distance. And I'm like, oh, okay, I know who I'm targeting right now. You can even see the red arrow right now. It's about her car. So I'm like, okay, so I'm just going to go and hit her with a pit maneuver and things should be good. But keep in mind, this pop-up right here, I don't notice it, rather, right? So in my mind, I'm like, still trying to connect the dots. Like, I do the pit maneuver, then what? So I'm like, okay, does that count as a pit maneuver? No? Okay, moving on. Let's keep going. Let's try that one more time. Do I have to hit her in a specific way? Yes, so what does the game technically count as a pit maneuver? So I do it again, right? And it's like, no, that's not the pit maneuver according to the game. So the rest of this mission pretty much plays out with me failing. I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat, but I failed because I don't know what I'm doing. So basically just cutting to the attempt where I actually succeed. This is about the third attempt at the mission. And you might notice that not much is different. Well, the glare is insane from the sun over there. But it's not actually that different in terms of what's about to happen. But I guess the game wants a very specific kind of pit maneuver for you to perform, right? For it to actually count. Like when you make contact or when you don't make contact. But you're going to see it be pulled off, I think, after she hits the U-turn. Boom. That's a pit maneuver. That counts. She leaves, so I'm like, okay, I'm mad, bro. Just get out of here, bro. You've been giving me so much trouble. I don't like you at all. Bye. Right? And I mean, that's it, right? The mission's now done. I just have to go back to the garage, and that's it. The mission complete. And yeah, so we unlock the modification shops for race cars or street racing cars, actually, right? And this is a part that I really liked in the game, because when I was way younger, I didn't know that this was an option, that you could modify cars in different ways, specifically like that street car, street racing aesthetic. Because when I was younger, Need for Speed and those kinds of games, that was my jam, right? But we get now into this one. And this mission, I'm probably just going to skip through because it's not that complicated. It's just Caesar and Carl pulling like a Fast and the Furious type move. They go and steal 2 cars and then ride through town for a little bit. So let's just jump to when we get the cars. You get to see some of the antics, and then, you know, we'll cut to the end of it as well.
Go get those wheels. This is the place. The cars are on the 2nd floor.
Oh, great. Why is nothing ever easy?
Can I help you two, gentlemen?
Yeah, you can help us by going to help some other motherfucker.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
All right, CJ, it's time to
I
roll.
don't know if you just heard that
Follow the leader,
sound.
you better keep up.
That hissing noise. That's so nostalgic to me, bro. And as soon
you
as
a
I heard
maniac,
this,
yes, say?
I was like, okay, hold on, bro. I need to hit the NOS. I need to hit that NOS, bro. And so I do it, and it just feels so good. But I forgot how intense NOS actually is, right? Like, it's actually insane in this game. It's like actual thrusters. So I was not used to just how crazy it was going to be and how difficult it would be to control and such. But I wrecked this car in this mission. My goodness, bro. You're gonna see that I have no regard for any sort of thing that I'm going to hit. Me and this tram, for example, we are not friends. And I'm like, for some reason, so hell-bent on specifically following the same path as Caesar. I don't know why I'm doing this. And then boom, tram comes in and just messes me up. But like, I don't know why I'm following him like to a T, because I more or less know where he's going. So I could have just driven and remain in like close proximity to him instead of like just trying to be really at the tail end of him throughout this entire mission. Like, look at this. I could have turned normally, but I was like so aggressive in the turn because I was like, oh no, I'm gonna lose Caesar, and if I lose Caesar, it's a mission fail. Which to some extent, yes, it is, but I didn't need to go this aggressive. But it's one of those missions that I think I really liked as a kid, in particular. Trying to just go through this whole thing,
Okay, Caesar, that's enough fun. These
having the
cars
nitros
back to the garage.
and being able to just go crazy throughout town. I really like it just for that. And I feel as though this was like inspiration for the opening of GTA 5, where you also kind of have like a car chase moment, right? It feels to me like a lot of the things that you see here in San Fierro in particular, some of it did carry over into GTA 5. And I don't know if it's because the creators, they were particularly nostalgic for this area of the
Can we
game,
think
or
about getting
what.
back before I end up in a car wreck barbecue?
I like that comment of CJ, because for me it was like, man, dude, like, you don't even need help getting into a car wreck barbecue. Cut to ride and be like, just try not to park us up a tree or something, you know, like that. And here was the worst time to use NOS, bro. Because as soon as I follow him here into this alleyway, I realized, oh, I gotta reverse. I just like wasted most of my NOS coming to this dead end. And again, I'm waiting for him, even though I know we're supposed to be sort of trying to get back to the garage. I could have just driven my own way. And yeah, you can see that I'm just messing up every single potential place that I can go to. And then yeah, here's the mission basically completed now, right? Just head back to the garage, park the car, and everything's good as grain. Good as grain, good as rain. I'm gonna say good as grain from now on. Yeah, grain is not bad. I've watched Rebel Moon before. I don't know if you guys know this, but they fight over grain in that. Just look at Caesar's car compared to mine, bro. Is night and day. But yeah, that's that mission. It's not really that much that you can comment on. It's simple. Go get a car, bring it back.
Yeah, I got it. It's in the manifold.
Shit, I just changed that seal. Must have got a crimp in it. Damn.
Hey, C's, your boy is here.
He ain't my boy.
Hey, we're almost living a normal life, huh? This is far from Grove Street, right?
Yeah, I know, but I just can't get it out the back of my mind. Mom, Sweet, Smoke. I just can't let that go.
I know. So what we gonna do about Sweet?
See, it's a shitty situation, but I gotta let it play out a little longer, okay?
Okay, but be careful. We ain't trying to lose you again.
That's right, sis. Good looking out.
Hey, Carl! I got a rap to you, Holmes. I know a guy who knows a guy who handles freight containers down on the docks. He saw one of the containers was loading up cars, and one was a match for a car on a customer's wish list. So he marked the container with a spray can, but it might be too late. The ship's loading and it moves out tomorrow.
Okay, let's go peep it out. See what we can see.
Oh, we just pick up on the basically continuation of where I'm taking Caesar
Okay,
in the
I'll go
car,
sort
right?
out the
And I
car.
wanted to
Give
show
me a
you this
second.
mission. This
Well,
one
be
I'm
quick,
going
I
to
don't wanna be
fail.
caught
spoilers.
slipping out here.
But it was actually an opportunity for me to check something.
Caesar,
You see, back
none
in
of
the
these is
day,
marked with
with
spray
older
paint.
games especially,
Well,
I'm
we'll
not
give
sure
it
with
a
the newer
try
games
one
if
at
they
a
still do
time,
this, but
eh?
with older games, there used to be this thing that would sometimes happen where you could do something like this. Sometimes it would be like, you know, pick a random item and see if there's like the correct item in a magician's hat, right? Or the cup with the ball in it, right? And you need to pick the correct cup that has the ball that you're looking for. And in some of these games, what they would do is it doesn't actually matter which one you select, it will always be the wrong option. And this is the same for this mission here. So I take the center one first, and then I drop it down onto this little platform, and I had the suspicion that no, this one is not going to be the correct car, right? But I don't know if the first one or the last one is going to be the correct car.
Not this one, CJ!
However, considering for a second, do I take this one? And I said, no, let me take the last one, because game designers, they might be like, oh, someone's gonna come and take the first one because it's quickest. So I'll take the last one, because the last one is the one that you least expect. It's furthest away. So I'll take this one instead. I'm clever. This is the car that we're looking for. Nope, it's not. Not the car we're looking for. And that's sort of what then pushed my brain into that direction of, oh, I wonder if it doesn't actually matter which crate you take, it's always going to play out the same. Basically, it's false, true, right? It doesn't matter what you do, it's false, true. There's not an
CJ,
actual
try another.
physical object in the crate until you put it down, right? So you can't choose the correct crate first try, is sort of what I started to suspect. And you will see in a couple that is true. But I want you to just watch how some of this plays out, because I did a little oopsie, And I'm probably like setting it up a little bit too strong here, because it's not like that big of a oopsie, but you will see.
Hey, CJ, this is the one. Good work.
So here we have it. The correct car has been obtained, and now some boys are showing up. I don't know who these boys are. I guess they're just the security, but these are the boys. Because all the security NPCs seem to look like this.
Hey! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
That voice also threw me
CJ,
off when I first
I
heard
can
it. I
do
was
with
like, man,
some
that sounds
help.
like just a normal white guy. Not that like there's a race that has a specific voice or anything. Right? I'm just like, that sounded like a white guy. I'm seeing a bunch of black dudes. What did I miss something? But so I'm just casually nuking them. I'm like, okay, I'll just blow up this car, right?
Hey!
And then Caesar runs
Right
toward
there.
the car, and I'm shouting at the top of my lungs at this point, Caesar! No, the JoJo's reference. Because I'm like, what the heck happened to this dude? Why did he run toward the car? Caesar, I had it under control. Not to mention, he sees a squad car pull up. He sees like 4 dudes jump out of the car. All of them are armed, all of them are strapped, and all of them are black. Now, I think that is worthy of note. That's a stupid reference. That's a stupid reference. No one's gonna understand what I'm talking about. But I don't understand what was Caesar thinking at that point. Like, he saw these guys all come out. They're all black, they're all strapped, and he thinks I should run toward that car. That will be the best course of action. And he dies for it, you know? So this time, I swear, I'm not going to let Caesar die a second time. This section, I just speed up. First time, the order I take the crates are indifferent, right? It's the first crate that I take, and boom, it's the same car
this one,
from
TJ.
before. So it's like, okay, cool, moving on to the next one. And this time, I believe I take the last one, right? Just so I can make sure that the order that I've taken these things in are definitely different from the first time that I took, right? And once again, it's boom, not the car that we're looking for. And then obviously we get the correct car on the third try. So I think that I can confirm that, yeah, no, it's just false true, right? It doesn't matter which crate you take, it doesn't matter what order you take them in, you're always going to select the wrong crate until it's the right crate.
Hey, CJ, this is CJ. I could do with some help.
This time, I'm mad. I'm like, bang, 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 I'm gonna get rid of everybody. And I consider, do I try and blow up the car before Caesar runs towards it? But I'm seeing him walking there. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
hold it
And he
right
runs
there.
straight to the car
I
again.
could do with a little help, CJ.
Stay right there, you thieving bastard.
Let's just grab the car and
So
go.
I saw Caesar crouching around the car and thought he was one of the other enemy NPCs. So that's why I'm running back. Like, wait, what's going on? Where's the other guy? Where's the last guy? But I was just confused Caesar for the person that I was trying to shoot. That's it. But yeah, mission complete. We're going home now.
Hey, man, where you been?
I tracked one of the cars on our shopping list. But the crazy bitch, she drives like the devil. I've been following her for hours, but she stopped for nothing. You'd have to ram her off the road in order to get a chance to get her car, and you know a wrecked car is no good to us. I swear she's playing with me.
Dude, calm down. If she playing with you, then she probably won't get one time involved until it turn ugly. We gotta find a way to stop her or slow her down.
Too bad we can't involve the police. Cause then we could pop her crazy bitch tires and bang her crazy bitch ass in jail for being a danger to my sanity.
You know what? I think I got an idea.
And here we are. I like this mission because it makes me think of a Bond movie, right? That I get in the car and the car's got like the spike traps in the back and stuff like that. They calling stingers, so I guess we'll call them stingers as well. There's 3 stingers,
Brilliant
and
drive.
all you have to do is go and find the car, get ahead of that car, drop the stingers, and make sure the car drives with the stingers. To me, this felt like a very simple mission, so I didn't know, like, is there going to be like some sort of twist and turn? What's gonna happen that's gonna mess me up? But eventually we find the car. And I make comment about the cars actually, right? When we get closer to it, you're gonna see this is like that car from the Cars movie, right? The one that plays the music when Lightning McQueen's truck is like slowly falling asleep on the highway. Then they play the sleepy music and they start playing around with the truck. This is that car, I'm sure of it, right? But so I see this happen and I laugh to myself. I'm like, oh, I can just drop the spike traps right now, right? I can just boom, stingers, and we're done. Swish, mission over. So I'm like, okay, Caesar, he hates this woman, so I'm gonna go beat her up. And then he phones me, and he interrupts that. I'm like, bro, Caesar, I'm trying to help you.
Hey, CJ,
I'm trying to like bring upon divine retribution upon this devil driver. And you were like, nah, let me interrupt that.
Nasty stuff.
So that was big sad, right? But anyways, CJ he fixes the car, he fixes the tires, and we drive back home, and this is yet another mission complete.
All over my clothes.
So there you have it. Drive back to the garage and everything's Gucci. Well, there you have it. I mean, those were the missions. They were all pretty much variations of the same thing. Go here, get car, come back. Go here, get car, come back. Not very much complications along the way, except for me being stupid, not understanding what the mission wants from me. But that is it. I hope you guys do enjoy. So yeah, I'm obviously doing my outro, right? But audio is muted. So essentially, I'm just explaining that like next time when you will be seeing me, we're going to be doing more of Torino's missions. And while doing Torino's missions, we're going to be pushed further and further northeast into these areas of the map, in particular the airfield, which I find here, and then I give it a little bit of a mark so that y'all know that airfield is going to come up a bit later. That part of the game I remember the strongest out of every other section of the game. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.